And yes, here we are, Espresso Sesh live, best frequencies forever with Madeline Tasquin in the house. Hello,
Hello,
welcome,
hello.
welcome. How you doing?
Grazie.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Yeah, summertime.
Summertime.
Feels good.
Yeah, we have also a ventilator here, like a little fan. Yeah, it's much needed. It's much needed in there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so Madeline Tasquin, all the way from British Columbia, Canada, but she lives here. You live here now. So Canadian-Californian, singer-songwriter, songcrafter.
See,
We just heard just one song from you, recorded live at a nice place called Viracocha in the Mission.
yeah, that was 2 years ago, maybe now.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So let's introduce Madeline Tasquin. Like the sound, like it's like a you combine like jazzy vibe, like nice harmony and melodies in your songwriting. And I mean, as an Italian, I'm not gonna talk about the lyrics, but about the music because I'm still learning this language. So but
Seems like you're doing great to me.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But like music-wise, your harmony are like never always like interesting, like not like the same, not the usual, let's say, like 1/4 kind of variation.
Yeah.
And also you like are very connected with nature and earth. So in your songs, I can see that you have a series of video about water, like water is life, agua es vida, and you sing in different languages at the same time. So I don't know, this is my little introduction. I would love to listen to you, like talking about your music and how you started and.
Okay, well, I think, yeah, nice introduction. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's always hard talking about music. It's easier to play it. But
yeah, I can see you have a guitar. You're ready to play and perform.
But I could say that I'm really grateful to the Mission and the Bay Area for it's what brought me into music. Like I grew up in a musical family, and we were singing in the car, and so I was around music all the time. But it wasn't till I moved to the Bay to go on exchange for 6 months. At UC Berkeley, an architecture program, and I joined a band called Antioquia. So we played like progressive rock and Afro-Colombian music, like smushed together. And and it was like, hanging out in the Mission District and in Berkeley and playing with all these different bands, Macru, and I know people that I'm sure we both know.
Yeah.
That really inspired me and got me thinking about actually being a musician. It had never occurred to me. So. Yeah. Yeah,
but I mean, I think it was easy for you to start with this new path in your life, no? Because I think you are like the daughter of an opera singer, no?
See that.
And I think you grew up. I guess you grew up like singing like all the time. So music is something that is like runs in the family and is like actually familiar with you. So
yeah, as soon as I was always saying I can't make this goes out to anybody who says you don't have time to play something.
Yeah.
I was always saying, oh, no, I can't sing with you guys because Antioquia was asking me to sing with them. And I said, no, I don't have time, school and da-da-da. And then they got me into the studio, into Expression College over in the East Bay. They do these free recording sessions for bands just starting out where the students do all the setup and everything.
Yeah.
So I went in one weekend in the break in between the 2 semesters. And I remember leaving and being like, I need to make time. This gives me joy. This is real, So from then on, it was.
Then on was like
that was my.
But
the turning point.
You said you studied architecture, no? Yeah, even Pink Floyd, they met. They were studying architecture, and they met at the university. So like it's something. I mean, it's like mathematics, like literature, like architecture.
Absolutely.
Things that like fits very well with music, no?
Yeah, it's coming together for sure of the arts and the sciences.
So since those days, the early days in the Mission District, when you joined that band, Antioquia,
yeah,
and since then, like the rest is history, no? Because you've been performing. Even today, you have a gig after this, so It's
and I had one this morning. I'm singing up at Sarah's Science Camp in the East Bay, singing, subbing for a friend for a week. 9 in the morning, singing for little kids. very demanding. They're a tough audience, little kids.
I know, it's the best audience, because if you
Yeah.
if they love your music, there's like
Then you're
you're
good.
doing good. Yeah, yeah, you know, like there is no kidding. Like with kids,
Yeah.
like they are not like, oh yeah, like sometimes, let's say this. Now in California, it's everything awesome. Oh, you're awesome. Like it's, oh, you're so good. No, even like you suck. No,
Yeah.
like, you know, it happened. No, I've seen that shit. No, and like, you know, like performance, like let's say like open mic. No, somebody perform like let's say and they, oh yeah, you're awesome. Good job. Yeah, okay. I mean, I understand this. You know, constructive criticism sometimes is helpful. No,
To
because
keep you going on the path, the encouragement.
yeah. So it's good to sing good for kids, because you know you're doing properly. Yeah.
And the kids will actually tell you if
Yeah.
it sucks. That's the bottom line there.
Right,
Yeah.
right, no hypocrisy. Yeah, right away, pam. You
Yeah,
suck.
exactly.
And I think it's not gonna. It's
And
not
maybe
a nice.
Italians too.
Yeah, depends. Yeah.
When I toured in Europe, I had a few times people came up and said, "Oh, I love this and that," and they, you know, but this song, you know, I think you know, they really told me, which I
Yeah.
love. I love it when people give me their honest opinions. But
Yeah, you know, like this is
in
on
California, we're very
in California,
everything's
everything is great. No, I mean it's good. It's great to live here, but you know, sometimes a little criticism is good. No.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the case it's not your case. No, a situation where criticism actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, when I first started singing at open mics, I felt like someone was holding onto my throat. So that goes out to anyone who's nervous to get on stage. It was Antioquia that got me, because I had other people on stage with me, and I wasn't
Okay.
all of a sudden it's only me, you know. But then I had these nerves, and I would talk for in between songs. I would talk for sometimes 2 minutes, you know, and then I'd
Yeah.
listen back and go, "Oh my God, shut up and play some music," you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it started to translate in that way instead of
But-
all in my throat.
You know, it's good because you know it's you get more confident as more you perform. No, so you know, and
you just gotta keep doing it.
and you know, if you talk you try to connect to the audience. I mean, if you talk too much, it's kind of shift between a concert and like oratory. You know, like you know. And it's not even a debate, because it's like a monologue. So you got the mic, they don't. So you know, like it's just you.
You have the
like,
power.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's let you play something for us.
Okay.
So, and then we're gonna go through like your music release. You have an album coming out and all this stuff. But let's say like break the ice and
Okay.
and.
Well, I was thinking I would play a song that's in French, so I'll just explain a little for those who don't speak French. This is the first time I wrote a whole song in French, and I had some help.
We got 18 people watching us
Oh,
live on the
hi.
Facebook. 17
Hi.
right now. Hi, thank you for watching us. And Madeline Tasquin all the way from the East Bay.
Woohoo! Yes, which is a long way at this time of day.
It's a long way. It's a long way this time of the day. What are you gonna perform to us?
I'm going to do Oh Madeleine, it's called. It's not on any recording anywhere yet, but I wrote it for my great-aunt Madeleine, which
Yeah.
is not my name. My name's Madeline.
Madeline, yeah.
Her name was Madeleine.
Madeline, yeah. There is a video of this song.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually for the first Tiny Desk contest that I
Participate-
entered.
okay,
And
yeah.
that I had just finished the song right before
Right
recording
before.
the video. Like I was finishing it in order to finish the video on the day that it was due, you know.
Cool.
Typical.
So Madeline Tasquin, singing Madeline live BFF.fm.
Oh Madeleine, t'es partie à emporter par le vent, je ne sais pas où. Dis-moi, Madeleine, où vont nos âmes quand nous mourrons? Où es-tu? Ton visage ridé par le sourire des années. Tes des yeux sages qui me content des histoires sans parler. Dans la mélodie du vent, je retrouve ton écho. Et tu ris encore. Madeleine. Okay, everybody out there in the Facebookosphere or wherever you're listening, I'm going to teach you your part. It goes like this. Okay, Nino, you ready? Like a man choir. Okay, you got to wait for it. Maybe a little further back from the mic, my friend.
Don't let me sing this.
Chaque matin, la tristesse me tente. Elle me suit à chaque pas. Et moi, j'écoute le timbre de ta douce voix qui danse dans la brise, en sachant un jour le vent m'emportera aussi, mais d'ici là ton courage m'inspire. Madeleine,
Nice live here at BFF.fm. Madeline Tasquin.
Radio's so weird for me. I love the interaction of the audience and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like
you have
what I live for.
one like
Yeah.
audience, and there is people listening. And,
Absolutely. I know
there is
it's
interaction.
Like, it's a different. I know. I can feel you out there.
Yeah, somebody else
Just can't hear you.
somebody is writing something here. Like
Okay.
just saw this. Okay, so John Jackson. Just saw
John. Hey, John.
Yeah, you see, you can do. There's interaction.
Interaction,
here. It's got
yeah,
interaction.
all
Here.
right.
Yeah, you see.
Okay.
You can give a shout out. You can like say, you can play another song.
Sweet. I could play another song,
Yeah.
or I also have. Why don't I play another song and then maybe I can cue up. I wanted to play a kid's song because I just spent this morning. I'm in this band called the Bug Family Band, and we play music for kids of all ages. And I thought I'd play Honeybee for you. And then maybe we can do a special sneak preview because I just got the final mix of my
Definitely.
my EP.
We
so
talk
maybe we
about
can
that.
do
Yeah,
one.
please.
Okay.
All right, Madeline Tasquin. Honeybee.
Yeah, Honeybee.
Honeybee. Live BFF.fm.
Oops, I forgot my little reverb button. There we go. Okay. Doop. Is that okay? Cool. All right. Parsley, sage, hyssop, rosemary, mint, lavender, and comfrey are just some of the herbs that make a garden a very nice place for a honeybee to be. We're planting a palace of honeybee dreams. We know how much it pleases you to please your queen. Honeybee, tell me what's the secret recipe to your honey. You fascinate me. Thank you for pollinating all the food I eat and the flowers with your magic pollinating powers. You are the bestest honeybee. Oh, and I know humanoids and pharaohmites. You try to fight them off with all your might, and then us humans come along and steal all of your honey. It's just not fair. That's why we're planting a garden where workers and drones are free to roam, pesticide free. So come on over and bring all of your friends. Keep on buzzing in the free world, honeybee. Oh, and when we grow up and keep bees of our own, we promise you the queen will be free to roam. Honeybee, tell me what's the secret recipe for your honey? You fascinate me. Thank you for pollinating all the food I eat and the flowers with your magic pollinating powers. You are the bestest. You are the bestest. You are the bestest. Honeybee, bee, 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 bee. Honey, buzz with me down out there.
Whew, that was great. You just sang this to some
Yes,
some children, some kids today. Yeah,
I did.
no,
yeah.
lucky kids, you know, like.
Oh, tough audience though. I pulled out like Yellow Submarine, and they were like, "Oh, we've heard this one too many times." Yeah, they'll tell you exactly what they're thinking.
Yeah.
So you really have to check your ego at the front door when you play for kids.
Yeah, you know, or you know, it's you learn a lot.
Oh
know.
yeah,
You
totally.
learn
It's been pulling out my clown skills.
So this Honeybee song, I never heard it before, but it's great. It's one of your songs, or is
That's
okay.
one of my tunes. Yeah, you can find it on Bandcamp, the Bug Family Band.
The Bug Family Band. Okay, yeah, because you got some stuff on your name on Bandcamp. There is Madeline Tasquin .bandcamp.com, but also you have other stuff. No, you wanna
Yeah, I have other stuff
like
on YouTube, on the
band with the
Patreon
band
page and-
with the band. Okay, and also you have a vocal trio.
Yeah, you've done your research. Thanks.
A
Tom.
little bit,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
excited about that. I wish I had something to play for you. I might have a rehearsal recording, but with the vocal trio, it's with Hannah Levy and Shiloh Parkerson, and yeah, nothing better than singing in harmony. It feels so good. Feels like a very natural human behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because you know, singing like it's so natural, no, and make you feel better if you sing it out loud, especially.
Yeah.
Especially.
Amen.
So you know, like this, I can see like Honeybee, no, like your lyric, like you are very connected to the earth, they're very grounded, and like trying to, you know, share a message, you know, like send out this message, you know, of like respect and like like respect the environment and make the world a better place, like with your action actually, not just you know, with an app, but yeah, with like the everyday awareness and action. So
Yeah. And
personally, I appreciate more like an artist that has like a message in.
And the thing I love about kids' songs is it feels like it can be more direct, at least for me as a songwriter so far. Writing, you know, it's a constant process of learning and, you know, getting inspired by everybody. And so the lyrics has always been the hardest part for me. And I feel like kids' songs is writing, I've only written 2 kids' songs, but it's been a nice practice to just say things very directly as opposed to, you know, finding all the metaphors to kind of hide it in.
The poetic language.
Yeah, so I'm kind of coming into that, you know, I'm interested in doing that without sounding cheesy, you know, or preachy or something, you know, because you have to speak from your own experience and not try and...
I mean, you can always make like metaphors and allegories, but with like more simple thing, like honeybee, what did they... Yeah, you know.
Things that everyone can relate to instead of just...
Yeah, talking about like songwriting, and I was researching on you, know, and you were saying that you kind of hibernate in Montreal, like in the wintertime, to work on, like, to write songs, no?
This is the first time I did it, but it was actually to work on this album this time.
On this album, yeah.
But I plan to do it again. I feel like the Bay Area, because it's pretty good weather all the time. We never
Yeah.
stop moving, you know, and the freeze kind of slows everything down. And
Yeah, I am on the
can't
same
eat
page.
that.
I agree with you because like the season, like especially the winter time, can be very creative if you are because it's
You make
cold
the
out,
space.
so
Uh-huh.
you take care. But when it's so nice, like I mean, now it's the summertime sucks in the Bay Area. In San Francisco, I don't know, probably East Bay is better, but like during the winter, it's so nice, so you
Yeah.
get distracted.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's
Yeah,
link to
always.
this album. No, this EP. That's EP that is gonna be is finalized. It's not mastered yet.
Mastered yet, but it's this is I actually have
Yeah, Mike, please, Mike, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't actually heard this yet. I just got it from his name's JBP Nord. He's the one that recorded it in Montreal this past winter, and I worked with a really great producer who I could tell you the story. It's crazy. The first night I'm ever in Montreal a few years ago, I just went to do 2 weeks of nothing. I said, okay, don't book a gig. Like, it's always very tempting to me to fill up my schedule. And so it was nice to just have two weeks of nothing. So the first night I'm there, I go to the Cypher, which was downstairs from where I was living, where, great jazz band and people sitting in and very supportive environment for young MCs and vocalists to come and sing or rap. And I saw this guy playing sax, and then I saw him outside. Oh, great sax solo. Oh, you're a musician? Yeah. Let me hear some of your music. And so I played for him a thing we did at a song, Cheap Blue Yarn. You can find it on the YouTubes at the Freight and Salvage. And he said, oh, let me look at the video. And then he said, after 2 seconds, he's like, putain, c'est Paul Bertin? So he recognized Paul Bertin.
Paul, yeah.
Yeah, you know Paul.
Yeah, no, Paul.
So
Give
they're
a
like,
shot.
yeah, they're best friends, or not best friends, but they grew up together, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So that was an instant connection, and so he ended up producing this album, and it was really fun working with him. Let's see if this is gonna work.
Yes.
You want to mute it, and then okay. Might take a minute to load up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So then basically, I kept on bugging Felix. I want you to hear this group of songs, because all last year my focus was to write some new songs. It had been a while. I've been just playing lots of gigs and not making the space to write. And then I started the Patreon page at the end of 2015. And so all last year I had the incentive to write a new song each month, and I did almost write a new song each month, which was.
yeah, let's spend like 1 second about Patreon.
Yeah.
So Patreon is it's a nice website, like platform where the users can the support artists and creators by pledging their work with small amounts. So let's say you can pledge Madeline with $2, $3 each time she put a song out, no? And on a customer point of view, it's not that much money, no? It's a micro transaction, but on a musician, on a creator point of
It
view,
adds up, yeah.
it's like you said, no, you have less problems like finding a financial support, like going to work and focus on music and songwriting. So it's a great thing. No, thanks, thank you, thank you, supporters,
Yes.
and actually, you are very powerful. I'm talking to you, yeah, right there. Yeah, you can really donate to BFF.fm, for example. There is a nice button you can just click and donate, or support artists like Patreon. Check it out on Patreon page and become a pledger, you say?
I think it's called, patron.
Patron. Yeah, it became a patron
with patron of the arts.
Yeah, patron of the art. Like mecenate used to be.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Supporter of with a little. You don't have to be a millionaire. Just a few dollars. No, $1. It's.
And it's nice also. I have Diana Gameros who put us in touch.
Yes, shout out to Diana.
Hi, shout out to Diana.
She
Hello,
will
beautiful.
She will be here soon.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Oh yes, she'll be on the show soon.
Soon.
Do
Yeah.
you have a date for her? Should we give a shout out? No, not yet.
Not yet. But yeah.
Great. Well, anyway, she pledges $1 on my page, and I told her when she launches a page, I'll pledge her $1, so we can be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Just trade. But yeah, so it's been great to and also offer those people who are supporting me creating music to have some advanced perks. So the song that I'm about to play, as soon as it's mastered and ready, all my patrons will have the first, download, maybe even weeks or months before it goes out into the world. So
you were saying that like your productivity increased like by 300% or stuff like that, no?
That was the math I did, in terms of how many songs I'd finished. Lots of song ideas, but just I hadn't been able to make the space because I was always hustling, trying to get the jazz gigs and the French music gigs and the kids' music gigs and the stuff where I'm not playing my own music usually to pay the bills. So. So
it's
really a godsend, honestly.
You can go on our website and check the links because it's right there. There is a nice button to click and follow. It's pretty easy, and it's not a big deal for you, like $1 or $2.
I think there's one letter missing. I just noticed from the website. There's a U missing. There we go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't think you'll get there.
Yeah,
but you just take Tasquin, TASQU.IN.
Yeah, it's correct on the last name, but the website. So let's put it like this. Okay. So are you gonna play a sneak preview of? So what we want to introduce?
So this is called This song is called "Don't Should Yourself," and so a little play on words. But yeah, just trying to send a message. Like this whole album really is just my. It's like a love letter and a vote of confidence in humanity and our ability to pull together and make this life, a pleasurable one for each other and help each other out as much as possible. And so this song is kind of it's a carefree summer song about not being too hard on yourself.
Cool. Yeah. Sneak preview here, BFF.fm, Madeline Tasquin. things organic, but you layer. I mean, I was trying to. I mean, it's the first first time I hear this material, no? But you know, I can see. I mean, your music reflects your personality. It's the first time we just met. No, we just met like few minutes ago, like half an hour ago, like. And you look like a very positive person, no? Like yeah, positive, like full of energy, and you know, like there is also this part in your life. You studied as a clown, no?
I'm working on that now.
Working on that now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's like the thing that I didn't know existed a long time ago. I probably would have been doing that.
Yeah, no, actually,
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the kids party clown with the big poofy hair that Americans probably first go to.
Yeah.
But the physical comedy.
Physical comedy stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. I mean, this is as a performer, it's like a step ahead, no? Because if you have if you own your body, like your movement and like how the way like you, the body language and interact. I think this is it's a plus as a performer. If you know even how to clown, no, it's like serious thing. It's not like
instead of just standing there.
Instead of just standing there, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can do it. It's part of the. I mean, of your persona, no? Like you can be a performer like serious, like stiff, and be a great performer like that, or you can be a more like you are, no? Like you, no, I mean, it's...
I totally understood what you meant.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
more like, I mean, this is like an Italian, like, I mean, gesture and body language. Body language, it's a good thing because even somebody that doesn't know you, like, can really like, wow, no, she is like a great performer, no? Because, you know, it's body language and you hook the audience with that, no? So it's good. Coming back to the sound of, it was like a little digression.
No,
yeah. Yeah, coming back to the sound of I like the sound of the album. I can tell that there is, more, it's more mature comparing to the stuff you were doing before. And it's interesting because you combine organic elements, but not there was some feedback, there was some hand claps, like feedback, like filling in, hand claps, you know. First listen, I need to listen more.
Yeah, no, I'm really, really happy. It was so beautiful working with musicians. Like Felix Petit, the fellow who produced it with me, he plays with these guys that were playing drums, William Côté, and was on drums, and Jérémy Roy on bass, and they play together all the time, and they are very good friends, and they just welcomed the music, and we were 3 days in the studio and 1 day before that to rehearse, and they were just always in it, in it, you know, like, how can we make this part better, or, you know, we're about to press record, and the drummer might say, you know, oh, we need to do, what if we tried this in this section, or so just people who had their hearts in the music, and I only want to work with those people now. It's like so refreshing, because I feel like it's so easy. Musicians just, you know, we work so hard and do so many things, and I've worked with jaded musicians too, where they're sort of, you know, they're there, okay, get the money, and then, you know, thanks, bye, or how do you want it, or, you know, looking to me for all the direction. But I love bringing together, you know, these different voices and collaborating and making it something that, you know, is special to that moment, that place and time. It's so fun.
It's like a soulmate thing, no? So you stick with musicians that are more like similar to you, no? Then I mean, there are also like tournists that you call them for like a session or for like show. Yeah. So,
but I think that's what I mean, is like even calling some people for a session, because these guys were effectively session musicians, the two guys that came in, but and they were still there. They weren't, you know, oh, let's go take a break and have a smoke. They were talking about the music while we were having a smoke, you know. They were genuinely into it, and no matter what kind of style of music they play, they put their heart and their presence into it. So I feel like that really came through in the album, and I'm just over the moon. I'm really excited.
How many songs are gonna be in this album?
Six songs.
Six songs.
5 songs and 1 instrumental. So another EP.
Okay.
Yeah. And I recorded a whole full length album and haven't released it yet because it's waiting for vocals. So I know there's probably people out there listening who are wondering where that album is, but it was actually the T sisters who I was saying, I just don't, I'm so, it's been so long working on this album and I have all these new songs that I'm so excited about. And I think it was Chloe from the T sisters said, well, why don't you just skip over the second album and release the third album second? And I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
I was
that's what I'm doing.
I was reading in your band. Maybe you have an album in the works with illustrators. Each song will be illustrated by a local artist here, no?
Yeah.
So that sounds like a more like ambitious project. So that takes a little time, no?
Exactly. Yeah, and I found just from I also kept running out of money and having to go back to work because I didn't want to do a Kickstarter for that one. I wanted to really, do it on my own steam. And so yeah, I kept running out of money. And by the time it came to record the vocals, I didn't feel the connection with the song. I was a little burnt out. So I'm excited to leave it for a little bit because now when I listen to the songs, I haven't touched them in a year, but now when I listen to them, they're, I'm feeling something again. So, so after this album's through, I'm planning to release the other ones one by one, maybe.
But, it's sometimes with songs, it's like a bottle of wine, no? You put it there like in your basement, let's say, no? Like in the drawer, like a song, put it in the drawer. And then like years after, listen to it, because probably you were not ready. I mean, you were like to appreciate that song back then, no? So, it's good to have like draft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, wine is always a good analogy. You can't go wrong with that. Cool. So give us like an estimate estimate time of arrival of the new album. Like
okay, I think it's going to be maybe 2 weeks till the mastering engineer is done mastering, and then I'm going on a tour with the vocal trio up to BC, Canada, for the summer, and I want to have them printed by then. So let's say August 1st.
Let's say August 1st. Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. All right.
Yeah.
And let's tell our listener that you're gonna play here in San Francisco, pretty close to the station. Yeah, this Sunday, no?
This Sunday, yeah, I'm excited about that. I haven't played at Amnesia in a while, so that's going to be on Sunday. It's a chill Sunday evening with Indiana Hale and Madeline Tasquin, and I know Indiana's playing with a really great guitarist as well, and so yeah, there'll be the 25th of June.
June 25th. Yeah, this coming Sunday. Yeah, Amnesia, and and so on. Check our website to see other gigs. Would you like to play another song from the album, or you want to play another song from?
Well, I was thinking of playing the one song that I did release from the other album.
A Little Free Love?
From the, yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got it here, cute.
Or, I also have another one that's not up online. Should we make it a special sneak preview podcast?
I love it, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play Acorn.
Acorn.
And, I think I wanted to, this should be it. If you hear some strange sounds in it, it's because it's not a final product.
All right.
But no, it should be good. So this is the Acorn and the Oak, and this song is about how the acorn is an oak tree, but it doesn't know it yet. So just the idea of a vision, you may not understand how you're going to get to that vision, but just have faith that it will happen if you just keep on doing you. So voila.
Sounds great. Yeah.
The Acorn.
Acorn, Madeline Tasquin. Unreleased.
There is a serpent whose belly is full of stars. She lay coiled where the wild things are. When you're blind, stumble through the night. Call her name. She'll pour out her belly light. There is an old
certain way, a way that ignores or screens out the fact that every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out.
Madeline Tasquin here, unreleased sneak preview of a song from the upcoming EP.
Actually, no, that was from the album that
There's
that I
album.
skipped over. That hasn't
okay.
out. It's on hard
Okay.
drives in various places.
Okay.
And here on Espresso Sesh.
Yeah, so this is a Oculus, no,
Oculus, yeah.
Oculus, yeah,
Mhm.
Oculus,
Yeah,
yeah,
which will be released eventually with a deck of cards.
yeah,
Yeah, song by song,
cool.
illustrated by local
Local
artists, or not necessarily local artists, just up and comers. Yeah,
but each one, each card.
yeah.
Different.
Each song will have 4 cards, so
okay.
playing cards though, not tarot cards,
Oh,
but
wow.
with ideas from the songs. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, with Camille Mai is an amazing illustrator and an
Camille.
amazing musician. She's been here.
Yeah, no, she shows there. No,
Yeah, the
she
view
has.
from
Yeah, okay, yeah.
View from Bruno Hill was her old
Yeah,
band,
she
and
played-
now
yeah.
now she's Camille Mai Trio, I think. Anyway, I have to
Okay.
check in with her. But yeah, she's a badass illustrator as well, so she's
Yeah.
doing some of them. And Tess Keller, Maren Preston. Yes.
Cool. Yeah, nice.
Kinds of wonderful creative women.
Lot of stuff.
there.
Lot of stuff. We are cooking a lot of stuff these days.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. You gonna perform something now?
Yeah, I was thinking of playing this song that I'm currently obsessed with. That I learned in Montreal from Hervé Péloquin, if you're listening out there, Hervé. This is called La Javanaise. It's by Serge Gainsbourg.
All right.
And there's a really lovely version out there by Madeleine Tasquin, so check that out.
J'avoue, j'avais bavé pas vous, mon amour, avant d'avoir eu vent de vous, mon amour. Ne vous déplaise en dansant la javanaise. Nous aimions le temps d'une chanson. À votre avis, qu'avons-nous de l'amour? De vous à moi, vous m'avez eu, mon amour. Ne vous déplaise en dansant la javanaise. Nous aimions le temps d'une chanson. Hélas, avril, en vain me voue à l'amour. C'est vous qui l'avez voulu, mon amour. Ah oui. Ne vous déplaise en dansant la javanaise. Nous aimions le temps d'une chanson. La vie ne vaut d'être vécue sans amour. Mais c'est vous qui l'avez voulu, mon amour. Ne vous déplaise en dansant la javanaise. Nous aimions le temps d'une chanson.
Nice cover.
Thank you.
So maybe we
I
can
love that song.
talk about your influence right now. Yeah, this was Gainsbourg. What else?
Well, in the French realm, I've just generally French
you
music.
got a
has
lot of
been,
reverb in your voice.
Oh, thank you. Grazie.
Prego,
Okay.
prego.
Georges Brassens is one of the reasons. Check him out, George Brassens. Great songwriter, just super prolific. No longer on this plane of existence. Dan Cantrell. Shout out Dan Cantrell. He's over in the East Bay. Brilliant composer, brilliant accordionist, multi-instrumentalist. He plays the musical saw. He composes. If you need a composer, call Dan.
Actually, I got a comment here. Like Sarah
Abulafia?
Yeah,
Okay,
she loves the way you say Gainsbourg. So if you can say it again.
Gainsbourg.
All right.
You like that? You like that, Sarah?
All right.
Gainsbourg. How about that? Dan is the one that introduced me to Georges Brassens, and I started singing his songs, and then moved into Edith Piaf and Jacques Brel and Gainsbourg, and I feel like singing in French has really helped my voice because you really have to poke your lips out a little more, and there's just different sounds that we don't have in English, so it's kind of opened up my voice a little bit in past years. Yeah, and then other influences. I have this playlist that I made on Spotify, which I encourage you all out there listening to follow. It's called Badass Women Making Badass Music.
All right.
And so I just wanted to, Dirty Projectors, Bjork.
So she said, this is so weird. I do Maddy. This is so weird. I see there is interaction here.
Oh, yeah, there's was that Sarah?
Sarah, yeah.
Hey, Sarah. Okay, wow, there is interaction.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
this
telling
is
you.
great. Yeah, Facebook Live. Yes Way, they're a local group. I don't know where they live now, but they're probably out in a forest somewhere, I imagine.
Okay.
But that's Casey Johansson and Emily. Oh, it's too hot in here to remember right now. But somebody out on Facebook, Osphere, is probably going to comment in a minute. The other brilliant musician in Yes Way. Yeah, those are just a few influences. And then, back in the day, Primus, they're a Bay Area band. I'm a huge Primus fan, still to this day.
Yeah, probably I can see the Primus influence on your songwriting, like the melodies, especially because Primus are, besides being also a musician, virtuosos, but they are never linear, no, never flat, always something changing, always something witty and.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be me. That little.
Yeah. So you got this playlist.
Yeah. Let me cue something up here.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you gonna play first?
That's a great question.
That's a great question. And you're listening to BFF.FM, Espresso Sesh every Tuesday from 2 to 4. Madeline Tasquin here in the studio. Been going through...
Yeah, I think I'm going to play a Dirty Projectors tune. No, I think I'll start with a local. I think Kendra lives probably about a 5-minute bike ride from here. This is a Kendra McKinley song.
Kendra, yeah. Shout out to Kendra. Ciao, Kendra. She was here before.
Okay, great. Yeah, so this is called Do What You Want, and I suppose it probably had something to do with me writing Don't Should Yourself, so very inspiring, and I had the pleasure of singing backup vocals with her when I was last in town for a reasonable amount of time, and so, yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I just love her sense of harmony and her playfulness, and yeah, I think this is kind of a current inspiration of mine, so this is Kendra, Do What You Want, Kendra McKinley, off of her album Treat.
You want and suddenly the world will hold you all now underneath. You'll run down the street and do what you want. Do what you want and don't feel shame. Do what you want.
BFF.FM. Best frequencies forever. And this is a selection from Madeline, and they were the Hiatus Coyote. And now it's time to listen to some...
Yeah, I just wanted to say a little thing about Hiatus Coyote. This is, I've seen them live twice they're from Australia, and I lived in Australia for 6 years of my life studying architecture. And just seeing them live is like, I'm sure many musicians out there can give a little hello on the Facebook if you're listening live right now. But yeah, just to see a band, a unit, I just started thinking I would love to invest in, one place and the time to make, such a cohesive, musical family. They just do all of that. What you just heard is what it sounds like live. And the lead singer is just so, like, when she introduces the band, she sings her own name once it comes to her, she sings her own name and takes 20 seconds with it. And was really inspiring to me to see somebody just being so clearly in service to music. So that's what I wanted to say about Hiatus Coyote. And now I want to play, this is so fun. I get to play the songs I like. Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's...
I also have a playlist, and I want to do it again. It's on SoundCloud. It's called Bands You Love But Don't Know It Yet. And it's all people that I've come across in my travels, some in Montreal and BC, some in Europe and here in the Bay. And Totonoko is the band I'm about to play now, and they're definitely on it. So check this out.
Yes.
This is Matteo Lugo and Nika States. And where did it go? Buttons.
Totonoko.
Yeah, and this is they've actually released an album since this album. This album was called, oh gosh, now it's not loading up. Here we go. Oh, it was just a self-titled album. So you can find it on Bandcamp. I don't think they're on Spotify yet. So here we go.
Totonoko.
Exact.
Totonoko.
And this is Overgrown from their self-titled debut.
All right. And you're listening to Espresso Sesh, BFF.FM. Yo, yeah. I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if my internet's ready.
The
here.
internet is not that ready, yeah.
Okay.
That's why, humans are way better than machine every time.
I would concur with you, but don't say it too loud. The machines will hear you.
Yeah, the machines are definitely hearing us. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling you, like... and even keep a log, like, recording us,
Yes, exactly, yeah. They'll look back on this millennia to come.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really...
All right, she's not on her phone, but she is trying to...
I'm just playing, I'm playing Tetris right now. Oh, here it comes.
There we go.
Okay, wait, here we go.
Yeah, Totonoko.
My fault. That was my fault.
All right.
That was the wrong song. Here comes Overgrown.
Overgrown.
That was Zebediah.
Totonoko. Yeah. What you hear is what you get. Espresso Sesh, BFF.FM. Yes. All right. And yes, here we are, BFF.FM, best frequencies forever. Don't forget, if you can, if you like, if you want, donate any money to this. 503 is a no-profit. BFF.FM is a no-profit organization, and you can actually take your donation out of the taxes next year, deduct the donation out of the taxes. There is a nice donation button over there, and on the website it's on the top right, yeah. And Madeline is about to play some more. What are you gonna play?
Yeah, this is On and Ever Onward by the Dirty Projectors, and it features Bjork. So it's like two of my influences in one song.
In one song, yes.
Voila, and it's also talks about the ocean. So here we go.
Yo! Here we are, Espresso Sesh.
With Madeline Tasquin pressing the wrong buttons. Apparently.
Yeah, it's okay because we are
almost finished.
We are almost finished. We are resisting 15 more minutes. No. Yeah.
You ready for another one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is someone I was introduced to in Montreal. This is Juana Molina.
Juana Molina, okay.
Who's inspiring to me because she was a comedian before, and she switched to go back to music. She left her career in comedy, or she was on TV. Anyway, and she's just like in her 40s touring and kicking ass and making really beautiful music. So I'm going to play you Un Día.
Un Día, Juana Molina.
Un día voy a hacer otra distinta, voy a hacer cosas que no hicimos, y no va a importarme lo que otros me digan, ni va a importarme si resulta. Voy a viajar, voy a bailar, quiero bailar. Voy a vivir en el medio del campo y a la mañana me gane de mar. Para ordenar me va a costar, me gustará cuando será. Un día voy a hacer todo distinto, voy a arreglar la ventana.
And in this vortex of sound, Juana Molina, selected by Madeline. Let's come back to the studio here, BFF.fm. Madeline, where are you playing next? Let's remind.
Okay, well, anybody
us.
listening today, June 20th, if you're in the East Bay, there is tonight at Cafe Rendezvous or Rendezvous Bistro in Albany. I'm going to be singing French and jazz music and gypsy jazz with George Cole.
No, it's yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, with George Cole. So that's 6:30 to 8:30, and they have really good food there and vino. And so if you're hungry for some gypsy jazz, come out tonight. That's Tuesday. And then this weekend, there's 2 shows I'm really excited about. For East Bay folks or people looking for an adventure, there's this hidden gem of the Bay Area called Point San Pablo Harbor. You can look it up online. It's a pretty historically interesting little harbor. And it's on the East Bay side of the Richmond Bridge, but like north of there. So they're doing some cool 30-acre project up there. And they're having 3 songwriters come and play. Andrew Blair's going to play. From We Became Owls, and Joyce Todd McBride, and I'm going to do a set. So that's like outdoor picnic situation. That's in the
During
early
early
evening, yeah, like
evening.
early evening, sunset kind of time. So that's on my website. People can check that out. And then on Sunday, I'm playing in the city at Amnesia, San Francisco, on Valencia Street. So that's with Indiana Hale, and I don't know, it starts at showtime, 8 o'clock maybe. I'm not sure. You have to check the website.
Okay. Are you gonna perform first or second? You know yet?
I'm not sure. I think Indiana was possibly going to have basically if one of us comes up with a band, then we'll go second.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, for the moment, I'm just playing solo, so I'll probably go first.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's called A Chill Sunday Evening with Madeline Tasquin and Indiana Hill. So come and chill with us on Sunday night.
Cool.
Yeah.
You want to play something?
Yeah, I wanted to play a song, and I also wanted to extend this to anybody watching on the Facebook video thing.
Or listening on BFF.fm.
Or listen.
We're doing radio, yeah.
Yeah, can they like comment as well? Because I was going to say if anybody has a request out there.
Yeah.
Can they tweet it or something?
Yeah, but actually my phone is doing that.
Yeah,
so
right.
if you're watching and you have a request, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go for it.
Sweet. So I think I'll play. Whoops. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
there it is.
it's right, yeah.
Cool. So this is a song called Mosquito.
Mosquito.
And the mosquito represents addiction in this song. So this goes out to anybody who's ever struggled with, or currently struggling with addiction of any kind. Voila.
Break up my shores. I surrender. No more resistance will you find from me. I will bend and breathe like the pines swayed in that thunderous storm. The night we discovered how simple it can be. I have only to love, only to love. Only to love. fighting the vines to overtake us, break up our bark and make us green again. The pollen of pine will make us stronger. We drink it down with honey wine. Oh, for a while we were fine. And then we awoke, covered in the diamonds of a sun-freckled forest floor, on a bed of the limbs torn by the storm. The night before we learned how to love.
Yes, we are live.
I rocked my headphones right off.
Yeah, nice.
What to say?
What to say? What to say? What to say? Check it out live this Sunday at Amnesia or Saturday on the East Bay at the
Point San Pablo Harbor.
Point San Pablo Harbor, or tonight if you are in Albany at the restaurant cafe called
Rendezvous Bistro on Solano, and I will be singing not my tunes, but
just okay.
French songs, and
French
gypsy
song.
jazz and stuff.
Yeah, you also play ukulele and piano. Actually, piano maybe is your first instrument, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to play piano here next time you bring a piano. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I think you're doing a great job with the guitar itself. No, so like.
Thank you. It's actually George Cole. I want to give a shout out to George, who I'm going to play with tonight. I started singing French songs with him and had the ukulele, and he was like, "Okay, we got to get rid of this ukulele." So he taught me all the voicings, the Django Reinhardt voicings on guitar, and so I owe him a big, huge thank you. Not owe him, but I want to thank him for. I thank him regularly for teaching me the guitar.
Cool. No, you're doing a great job with the guitar. So
Grazie.
it was
Grazie.
good teaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for being here. No, like it's 3:30. Shall we?
Shall we?
Want to play last song?
I would love to maybe play another local band, another song, and sing some water, drink some water, because it's very hot in here.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Do you have any public service announcements? Will I cue that up?
Yes. So, I mean, the most important thing that if you want to donate, if you want to support also Madeline, check out her Patreon page. You can pledge her for like little money for create pieces of art, songs, and you know that like the Bay Area is a very expensive place to live, so we wanna support the arts in this area, and we don't wanna like that the artists they moved out. We cannot afford it, like culturally speaking. This place with no art is not gonna be the place as it is now, no?
Amen.
and as it was. No? So, like it's a little thing, like, like a little donation. It's always appreciated. So this was it's the mic 3. It's the mic 3.
Okay.
No worries. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, pleasure music, support the arts, go to the live shows, and support like emerging bands, local artists, because they are awesome, very good. Okay, yeah, and you are listening to Espresso Sesh. It's every Tuesday from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time from the Mission District, San Francisco, California. And Madeline Tasquin today in the studio, in the house, playing the last song for today. It's another, no?
Apparently not. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to queue up Bastet. I really want everyone out there to go check out Bastet because there are so many great jazz composers, and so much of what's going on in jazz is just playing compositions over and over again. Of course, that's part of the fun of jazz. But there is a brilliant songwriter and jazz musician by the name of Justin Rock here in the Bay Area from Detroit, and Bastet is what I was trying to queue up, but it's not working. Oh, here, they're on Spotify. Bravo.
Yeah.
Okay, parfait. Je l'ai trouvé. All right, I'm going to play for you.
Yeah, don't forget to plug your phone, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are live
This is a song called Think Peace. Think Peace by Bastet, with Justin Rock on guitar, Giulio Xavier Chetto on bass, and Mike Quigg on drums. This is Think Peace from Bastet. Freedom is a State of Mind. Check it out.
Yo.
Bay Area Jazz.